What if everything you know about how to train your dragon is only half the truth? What if Toothless is not just the last Night Fury, but part of something much bigger? And what if the world of Berk is hiding secrets that no Viking ever noticed for years? Today, we are going deep into 5 mind-blowing theories that will change how you see this entire franchise forever. And trust me, theory number 5 will completely change your view of Toothless. So stay until the end. Let's begin. The truth behind Toothless. Everyone believes Toothless is the last Night Fury, the rarest dragon, a one-of-a-kind creature. But what if that is not true at all? Look closely at Toothless. He learns too fast, he understands humans too quickly, he copies emotions. He builds trust in ways other dragons never do. It's almost like he was not just born, but designed to adapt. Some fans believe Night Furies were never actually rare. Maybe they were just hidden, deep in unknown lands beyond the hidden world. Or maybe humans never saw them because Night Furies were too intelligent to be found. Think about it. Every time dragons were captured in the past, Night Furies were never seen, not once. What if Toothless was not the last of his kind, but the first one humans were allowed to meet? And that changes everything. The Red Death was not just a monster in the first movie. The Red Death looks like a giant final boss dragon, something to defeat. But what if it was much more than that? What if the Red Death was actually a control system? Notice something strange. All dragons in the first film behave like they are force defeated, not just scared, but almost controlled, like they are following a command they cannot refuse. Some theories say the Red Death could produce chemical signals or pheromones, a kind of natural control over other dragons, like a queen controlling a hive. That means the Red Death was not just a monster, it was a system that kept balance through fear and control, and when it dies, everything collapses instantly. No resistance, no fight for power, just silence. So the question is, was Hiccup really destroying a monster, or breaking a system that had controlled dragons for centuries? Valka was always one step ahead. When Valka returns, everything feels too perfect. She knows dragons deeply, she understands their behavior instantly, she even predicts how Hiccup thinks. But how? She was gone for years, so how does she know so much? Here is a strange idea. What if Valka was never truly lost? What if she was observing everything from the beginning? Not interfering, but watching, studying Hiccup as he grows, every mistake he makes, every decision, every bond he builds with Toothless, all already seen before. It would mean Hiccup's journey was not random, it was gently guided, not controlled like a puppet, but shaped like a path someone prepared carefully. So maybe Valka was not just a mother who returned, maybe she was part of a bigger plan to change the world of dragons. The hidden world is not the end at the end of the story. We are shown the hidden world, a safe place, a paradise, the final home of dragons. But what if it is not the end? What if it is only one layer? Look at the environment: deep tunnels, strange formations, structures that do not look natural. Some areas feel too organized, almost built, not formed by nature, but designed. This leads to a big theory. What if dragons did not just migrate there? What if they built it? And if they built it, why stop at one layer? Maybe there are deeper levels, older dragons hidden far below, or even species smarter than anything we have seen. The hidden world might not be a final destination. It might be a gateway to something deeper, something we were never shown, and maybe humans only saw the surface. Grimmel. And the perfect hunt Grimmel is known as the ultimate Night Fury hunter, the man who wiped them out. But something feels off. Always arrives too perfectly. He always knows where dragons will be, almost like he is not just hunting randomly, but following a system. Some theories suggest Grimmel did not just hunt Night Furies. He studied them, he learned their behavior, their patterns, their weaknesses, and then used poison, traps, and psychological manipulation to slowly erase them. This was not simple hunting, this was strategic extinction. So if that is true, then Toothless surviving is not normal luck. It is a break in a perfect system, mistake in something designed to remove Night Furies completely, and that makes Toothless even more important than we thought. Final theory: Toothless is not just a survivor. Now everything connects. Night Furies may not be gone. They may be hidden or controlled. The Red Death may have been a system not just a monster. Valka may have been guiding events all along. The hidden world may hide deeper secrets, and Grimmel may have built a system of extinction. So where does Toothless fit into all this? Maybe Toothless is not just the last Night Fury. Maybe he is the first sign of change. A dragon that broke the system. A dragon that learned faster than expected. That bonded with humans when it should not have. That changed the natural order. And maybe that is why his story matters so much. Because if one dragon can break the system, then maybe the system was never perfect. Final message, so next time you watch How to Train Your Dragon, look closer. Every dragon, every decision, every mystery, it might not be what it seems, because sometimes the truth is not what we are told, it is what we start to question. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel for more mind-blowing theories like this, and tell me in the comments which theory shocked you the most. See you in the next one.